right, once again, we are live here at Bristol Motor Speedway on this first day of October, kicking off National Breast Cancer Awareness Month here with Susan G. Komen, East Tennessee. And we are doing that by introducing some of the class of 2020 Big Wigs. And we have 5 of the 10 here with us today. We're all getting used to our pink hair for the month. I want to go ahead and introduce those of them that are here today. We have Lauren CLEMSON here with us, Nicole Briggs next to her, Angela Baker next to her, and CHERYL STICKLEY there on the end. And we have 5 others that also make up the class of 2020 that aren't able to be here today. We did notice that none of the guys came today. We do have some guys in our class, I promise, and we're going to show you a picture of all of us coming up here in a little bit. But first of all, we want to talk to each of these big wigs that have pledged to raise money for Susan G. Komen. You know, everybody has a personal story, someone they know, someone dear to them that has gone through that fight. And we want to start here with Lauren. Lauren is a realtor here in town. Lauren, I know you have a personal story as well. Someone was affected by breast cancer.
Absolutely. When I was 5 years old, my mother had a mastectomy. Luckily, it was preventative measures, but she was saved from having to go through breast cancer. My mother-in-law, however, Debbie CLEMSON, is a survivor. She had cancer, went through chemo, whole 9 yards, very strong survivor. My great-grandmother passed away from breast cancer. And then I've had multiple friends and other family members that have battled this. So I know that it's very important. It's good to raise awareness anytime, especially the fact that you can be affected by it even in your young early 20s. And I've known several females that have been affected as well. Yeah. So this means a whole lot to me.
Yeah, so many stories. We talk about the statistics out there, but there is such a silver lining in the community coming together, doing the power of pink, raising money, raising awareness. And I know you're ready to get out there and raise some money.
I'm so excited. It feels so good to have a platform for a good cause, and this is a very special cause to me.
All right, and we're getting used to the pink wigs.
I like it.
I know, me too. I'm going to make my way over here to Nicole. And Nicole, I know for you too, a personal journey here as you're raising money to help others here in the community. And you said too, you know, you see some of these stories out there.
Absolutely. Just this past year, while opening the Blake at Kingsport, my business office manager, Donna Roberts, went through that journey. And it became apparent that we all needed to gather around her and become her circle. So we just gathered around her, went through the entire journey just last year with her, and she is now a survivor.
Wonderful.
And so that is great, but I have had close family and friends as well.
And so you're out here raising money, honoring them, and doing what we can as a community to help.
Absolutely. I love having this opportunity. I think it's very important for us to just be able to get out, spread the awareness, and raise some money.
All right, well, we're going to go over here and talk to Angela Baker, who, by the way, has already raised, we launched the campaign this morning. She's past 20% of her goal. Superstar right here, of course, with VIP scene. And I know we talked about so many different stories. And for you, I know kind of the same thing with the statistics out there. Everybody is affected by the breast cancer.
Yes, I'm doing this for my precious grandmother, who is a survivor. A little bit over a decade ago, she was diagnosed, and she is cancer-free, so wonderful. Now, and she is one of the most important people in my life. And this is way outside of my comfort zone, so is this mask.
But all getting used to them, right?
Yes, and so is this wig, but she is worth anything, the end of the earth. And I thought, of course, this is so small compared to, I'm sure, what she went through, and I would do anything for her.
And I was reading your story online, and of course I know you guys have been involved. You're a big wig this year, but with the magazine you guys have taken on this cause year after year, talking about the big wigs, sponsoring that, being part of Susan G. Komen. So this is something you guys have been doing for several years.
Yes, all because of my grandmother. So I support this because of her.
And she has a page out there, so you can find her page and you can donate to the cause. And we want to go talk to CHERYL here. CHERYL and I actually met 2 years ago with Susan G. Komen, East Tennessee. We were out at STICKLEY Farm, and I know very personal story like others here, and STICKLEY Farm is a very special place for your family.
Yes, my mother-in-law, Mary Spina, actually was diagnosed with breast cancer, and so she was diagnosed 2 years ago with an aggressive form. So she's very dear to us, so that's why I'm doing it for her. So.
And we all got together for a big photo shoot where we all tried on these different wigs, and we talked a little bit about the camaraderie and the support. And one of the things that we talked about was just, gosh, these wigs are kind of scratchy and they're a little uncomfortable. And they said that's kind of one of the other parallels is that this is the real life for people going through cancer. And I know for us, it's about making a difference and raising that money through the month of October. And I know you guys are really excited to do the same out at the farm.
Yes, yeah, we're excited to do that. And, you know, we've had Susan G. Komen in the maze a couple of years ago. So, you know, this is something that we really feel passionate about. So, yeah, the wig feels crazy, but, you know, it's sad because a lot of cancer patients have to wear the wigs. So, you know.
Absolutely, and that is why we're doing it. The statistics, raising awareness, raising money, and doing it in a fun way. We're wigging out. We're the pink ladies here today. I said we should have worn our poodle skirts and had some fun. So want to let you know that if you go to SusanGKomenEastTennessee.org, you can see more about the Big Wig campaign. We each have a page there, and you can meet some of the guys that are also raising money but weren't able to be here today. We're going to wrap things up from Bristol Motor Speedway coming up here a little later in the show. We'll be right back.